Hey everybody, Crypto Mentor 99. How you doing? It is October 26th, Monday, lunchtime, and our family I'm thinking about Christmas, a little early, but our family is considering, our extended family, my adult children included, are considering going somewhere a couple of days after Christmas just to be together. And so I'm thinking about Christmas gifts. And I want to tell you about the greatest gift I ever received. And some of you may think this is goofy, funny, or ridiculous. That's okay. But I was driving this morning. I'm like, I'm going to make a video on the best gift I've ever received. And it's right here. It's a washcloth. And it's from Cuba. Cuba. Me gusta Cuba. And let me tell you a little bit there's a story behind this. So as many of you know, Mrs. Crypto Mentor 99 and we've adopted a village about an hour and a half outside of Guatemala City. And I've been going there about 10 years. When we go there, we bring like backpacks for the kids, footballs, food, drugs, clothes, whatever. And before I started going to Guatemala, I was going to Cuba. And in Cuba, you could basically support a family of four. Again, this is 10 years ago. You could basically support a family of 3 or 4 with about 150 US dollars a year. 150 US dollars one time for 12 months in Cuba. So when I went down there, and in this video, I'm not asking for donations or your money, so relax. So the last time I was in Cuba, so again, a year's salary is about 100, 125, 150 bucks US for a year. So I met this man who spoke English very, very well, young man. And his wife had this sweat rag and she was wiping her face because it was so hot. And many of the women and guys have wash rags that they just, you get the point. So I started talking to this man and I said, how can I help you? He didn't know how I was going to help him, but I said, how can I help you? And he said, well, I sell mangoes from town to town and my bicycle's broke. So instead of riding my bicycle, I'm walking from town to town. I don't get home till late at night. I'm thinking a bicycle tire. I'm like, how much does it cost to fix your bicycle in US dollars? He said $30. Again, you can't just go to the grocery store and buy a tire for a bicycle. It's all on the black market if you know anything about Cuba. So I said to the guy, go get your tire fixed. And his wife started to cry. So that was probably a third of a year's salary right there. Boom, boom, boom. 3 tens, 30 bucks, go get your tire fixed. And then I said to his wife, who didn't speak English, I'm like, how can I help you? And she's like, well, I need some clothes. I said, how many clothes do you need? Because I'm thinking in US dollars, not the Cuban peso. Or CUC. And she said, well, I need some clothes. My husband, his name was Kevin, he needs some clothes, and my children. So I said to Kevin, he was interpreting, I said to Kevin, how's 30 bucks? He's like, oh, senor. I said, boom, 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 another 10, 20, 30. The woman was undone, crying, weeping, and I'm crying and weeping because I just fixed the guy's bicycle that he hadn't been fixed in a year because he didn't have a front and a rear tire because they blew out, they wore out. And I don't know, there was just something special about this couple. And I said to the lady, I said, do you have a bicycle? Bicycles in Cuba, you guys are laughing. Bicycles in Cuba are a big deal. Okay, big deal. And maybe they're a big deal in other countries, but I'm just talking about Cuba. So I said, I would like to buy you a bicycle. Oh my gosh, she's weeping, she's sweating, she's taking this rag. And so, okay, go buy a bicycle. Now, you and your husband have a bicycle. You both can sell mangoes. He goes in one direction, you go in the other. And through her husband, Kevin, she's speaking. And again, she's just weeping. I've just given them over a year's salary in 5 minutes. Boom, boom. And I'm not bragging. It's about the greatest gift, okay? So she says to me through tears, she's like, I feel like I need to give you something. I have nothing to give you, but I just want to give you something as a token of my appreciation, to fix my husband's 2 bicycle tires, to give me a bicycle, to give clothes for our family, and now we could start to sell mangoes from town to town. And then she gave me, again, the only thing she had to give me was this washcloth that she would wipe the sweat off her. So yes, it's been washed several times. So that, my friends, after 7 minutes of talking about Cuba, this is the greatest gift that I've ever gotten, because it was literally all that the woman had. Great object lesson, true story. And I just wanted to let you know, again, it's a little bit early to talk about Christmas. I keep it in a Ziploc bag. This is very important to me, this gift, believe it or not. But this lady, this family, they gave all that they had. And in her situation, it was a dish rag that she would wipe her face with. Anyhow, Crypto Mentor 99, thanks for being part of my crypto family. Me gusta Cuba, me gusta Guatemala. Bye-bye.